What is up, guys? George right here today with a new video. In this video today I'm gonna show you how to create a custom-made firmware using the patches and going through all the steps without pausing anything, And yeah, this will definitely be a very long tutorial, but you have to stay till the end of it. In order not to ask me a lot of questions into the comment sections down below, because seriously guys, I will not answer the questions regarding something that I already shown in the video but you did not watch because you were lazy, probably, I don't know. So pay attention to the video, it's very important because it will help you to understand a lot of things. I will explain the components, I will explain what that component does into the process of restore and so on. So it's very important. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. First of all, we need a fresh IPSW. If you need a fresh IPSW, go to www.theiPhoneWiki.com/wiki/firmware and you will land to this page. You click on the model you have. In my case, it's an iPhone 5. I'm gonna go here, and it's not iPhone 5.1, it's iPhone 5.2. And make sure the keys for it are available. If the keys for your model are not available, don't bother downloading an IPSW because you cannot create any custom-made firmware. How you can detect the keys are available or not? You see this? For those models, the keys are available because this is blue. Now, if you navigate here, for example, for iPhone 5s, there are no keys. You see, it's red, and if it's red, it means no key. Okay, I'm gonna navigate back to the iPhone 5.2, and the version we're going to use in this tutorial for demonstration purposes is iOS 9.2.1 Dylan or Dylan, depending on where you are. Okay, 13D15. Great, it's the latest version. As you can see, I just downloaded this version at 9:31 a.m. and it's 10:58 p.m. Great. I'm gonna click here on this blue name, model name, whatever, and it will bring me to the keys page. Okay, this tutorial is beginner friendly, so I know many of you know a lot of the information that is going to be presented in this video, but just be patient because many of the viewers are not aware of everything, okay? So just be patient for them. Great. After you download the IPSW, which is this one, and I'm going to hash for you to see that is this one, okay? And I'm gonna take it through the hasher, Igorware hasher. Okay, I'm gonna navigate back to the IPSW's page. Okay, you see iPhone 5.2, iOS 9.2.1, and this is the hash, as you can see, SHA1 hash, and I'm gonna paste it into the verification data and click calculate, and it will automatically hash the IPSW and calculate its hash. Why you need to do that if you did not modify yet the file? In order to see if the download was successful, because the file is very big, has 1.5 GB and even more, and at such huge download, the file might get corrupted by the time. So this is very important to hash the file first, because even if you don't modify the file, if the hash does not correspond, then it means the file was not successfully downloaded or was corrupted, and it will fail even if you don't modify it. Okay, so you have to modify to make sure the hash is the same as the one offered by Apple. Okay, so we're gonna see if the hash matches. The hash will be another one after you modify it, but this, okay, as you can see, the hash is the same as here. So our download was successful and the file was not corrupted. Great. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take the IPSW apart and change the extension from IPSW to zip file. Zip file is an archive file which can be opened with WinRAR. WinRAR offers a free trial for their application, so you don't have to buy anything. Great. Also guys, all applications that I'm going to use in this tutorial are in the description, so you can download them and start working. Great. This is the restore plist, this is the kernel cache, and this is the build manifest plist. Those plists are proprietary list formats for Apple devices and contain a lot of information about the IPSW itself. For example, where the phone can find inside the IPSW the restore content, the flashing content, DFU, baseband, and so on. Okay, in the all flash we can find all the things right here, but the only thing that interests us in this in these folders are in DFU, iBEC, and IBSS. I'm gonna explain later what those are. Those two small DMG files are Ramdisks, the restore and update Ramdisk, and the biggest one is of course the root file system containing everything like applications, the system itself, the operating system, and everything related to it. So first of all, creating a custom-made firmware may be a very difficult task, so you have to pay attention to it and you have to be very patient, okay? Now, creation of this custom-made firmware can be for different purposes. It can be for iCloud bypass, you know, activation bypass by deleting setup.app, and also can be for jailbreaking purposes for older devices and so on. But today we're going to create it for activation purposes, and so I'm going to click on the biggest file and download it or extract it into the desktop. Well, you can also skip ahead if you already know this process. You can skip ahead in the video to the part you're interested in. But I have to show everything for the beginners, and this is basically because I want to make the most complete tutorial on the internet about custom-made firmware creation for iPhone 5 or any other model. Even if I use iPhone 5.2, iOS 9.2.1, keep in mind that you can create a firmware, custom-made firmware for all iOS devices, because for which you can have keys, because the restore and the IPSW process are the same, so you can create any version for any device for which you can find the keys. Also, please don't ask me for keys in the description for iPhone 5S, for iPhone 4S, for iPhone whatever. What you can find on the iPhone Wiki is what exists in this moment, okay? So simply don't spread any spam on the comments about keys. If you can't find it on the iPhone Wiki, it means it doesn't exist yet. It will probably be published or probably will be not. I don't know. I don't publish keys. It's Callum Jones and I Hate Snow, the ones that publish keys, and yeah, it's a tremendous work and I simply don't like to do it. Okay. So after getting the file into the desktop, the file, if you double click it and open it in Transmac, the file is encrypted, so encryption not supported, you cannot browse it. What we need to do is open F.C.E 365 Firmware Manager Pro, the latest version, which is an application created by me, and it's basically a graphical user interface for Xpound applications, which are based on CMD. So you can use it without opening any console like this one, you know. Okay, you click root FS decryption, click add DMG, scroll till you see your DMG, and the way you save it will be reflected in this field. I'm gonna write decrypted, okay, save, and you need the key. Now the key, for example, the key for iOS 9.2.1, iPhone 5.2 will be different than the key for iOS 9.2.1, iPhone 5.1. So don't use the same key for different models, only for the one listed on the iPhone Wiki, or you will get to have a 0 kilobyte file. Okay, after you insert the keys, make sure you leave no spaces here and click Start Decryption Process. A black window will appear and you have to wait until the end, of course. The process is actually going to take a little bit. It's not something very easy, but I think I'm going to put pause until it's almost done, because you don't have to do anything, just to wait. So I'll see you. Okay, so the CMD thing has finished its work and disappeared, but you can see the result on the screen. So this is the decrypted DMG file with the root FS, and this is the original. As you can see, the original file has 1 gigabit 48, which means 1 gigabit and a half, and decrypted has almost 2 gigabits, so it's very big. Now, if we click on the decrypted file, we can open it, and if I click here, you can see Dylan 13D15, and you navigate to Applications, to Setup.app, click Rename, and have it like, I don't know, thing I don't like. Changing its name will automatically make the phone not to recognize it anymore. So the phone will not have any setup application anymore. Okay, so you see no setup application. Great. But what we need to do, because now this file has 2 gigabits and the original has 1 gigabit 48. We need to take it to this build rootfs, or go back to Launchpad and rootfs builder. Add DMG, but this time we're going to add the decrypted and modified DMG file, which has 2 gigabits, and save it on the screen as encrypted. Okay, and you need the same unique key. Put it right here, and the same black window will start again, but this time with the different form, because it builds the not the IPSW, but the DMG file. Okay, it will actually take a little bit too, not more than decryption, but kind of the same, because it's kind of the same process. Also, Transmag, it's a free application. Well, it's free to try, has a trial application for 15 days, sorry. You can get it for 15 days, but it's enough for what you need to do. But if you use it, I don't know, very much and you like it, you can also help the authors by purchasing the application, but I don't think you will need it. Also, my application is free, and if you paid for it, then simply leave negative votes on eBay, because I found my application on eBay for 20 bucks. Don't buy it, it's free of charge. And you can find my application actually by going to the iPhone Wiki and by searching for F.C.E. Firmware Manager. Sorry guys, F.C.E. Sorry, it probably has to be a big letter. Oh, okay, F.C.E. 365 Firmware Manager, and will bring you automatically to this link. And this is the application, this is my pseudonym, and also you can find the latest version and download it for free. You click and you download. Okay, so don't buy anything related to F.C.E. 365 Firmware Manager, because it's a scam. You actually get scammed because the application is free. Great, we're going to go back to the keys page, and we can see here the sectors are running, and we are able to build this thing, and we're going to compare the results at the end. Okay. The dogs are barking. Okay, so it basically takes a little bit, as I said, but not very much. Okay, so it's running out. I think by the sectors, I think it will have very less sectors to process, and it's done. Okay, so we can put this one into the taskbar and see. This is the encrypted, this is decrypted, this is original. Let's see. Encrypted file has 1 gigabit 48. Decrypted file has 2 gigabits. Okay, and original file has 1 gigabit 48. So great job, guys. Okay, so now you have to go back to the wiki and take the name of the original file, copy it, and rename the encrypted file with the same name it had from above. Okay, remove any blank spaces, and I don't know why I have two DMG extensions to it. Okay, DMG, great. And you need to pack it back to your file. Okay, restore 9.2.1. Okay, this is it. Open again the that file and go and delete the original file from here too. After you delete it, you can take the this one and drag it right here. Click OK, and it shouldn't take very much. It will take actually 2 minutes to process this thing. Great. So it actually finished the process. Now we need to go to this page on the iPhone wiki and find restore Ramdisk, which is by the name is 32359, and it's basically this one. Take it on the screen and open back the F.C.E 365 Firmware Manager, go to Launchpad and Ramdisk Decryption. Add the Ramdisk. And set the new file, decrypted RD from Ramdisk. And you need 2 different keys right here, IV and simply key. Okay, so IV will be this one. Make sure you don't take the one from update. Okay, IV is this one and the key is this one. And press start the decryption process. Okay, let's see if it succeeded. Okay, 19 megabits. And there you go, Ramdisk, and you have access to ASR. Good. But now you need to extract it using another thing, because let me move those things right here. Because our application does not support for the moment extraction of the ASR from the Ramdisk, but probably will support it in future, you need to extract the ASR file and modify it using some CLI applications. So I'll be back when I have the CLI application on the screen. Okay, so I got for you the files here on the binary, which we're going to use, which is actually Xpound tool, but not anymore, HFS Plus. And for HFS Plus, I browsed to my videos where I attached this link, and you have here the comments. I'm gonna put this page in the description. You have the comments for HFS Plus, okay, it's very important. Also, if you want, you can browse all the videos to see, for example, for patches, for news, for example, I don't know, a lot of patches are released on the channel. As you can see, iPhone 5.1 patches for iOS 9.2.1 are in this video, and this is the channel. You can simply browse it, and yeah, if you are a Dailymotion fan, you can go on Dailymotion and find our official channel. You can see we are verified. We just created it. It's F.C.E 365 TV official for Dailymotion. Great, so let's just do it. Okay, we have HFS Plus and the Ramdisk. I'm gonna move it into the working folder, rename it to Ramdisk. Okay, and open a new CMD window. Great, and I'm gonna CD into this thing and open HFS Plus. Okay, it seems to be working, and so I'm going to take the comments from here. So you can see this is the address of the forum. Sorry guys, I don't know what I did. Okay, I went to it. Great, so will be HFS, but instead of this value from here, we're going to go and calculate our own. Right click on the Ramdisk and look at it. As you can see, we have this number right here. You take it, you copy it, and you paste it right here, but instead of 20, you make 25. You add +5, okay? And remove any commas, and it will be like this one. And I'm gonna enter, and it grew up. If you enter a smaller volume value than the one it has, it will tell you that it cannot shrink the volume. So make sure you add more space into the file than it has. Next command will be extract, ISR, and so on. I'm not going to write them manually because it will take a lot of time, and this video already took me a lot of time. And the next command is to remove the ISR file from the file. Okay, this is the original ISR file. We extracted it. Now we delete it from the RAM disk because we're going to replace it with our own. And this is the command where we add our modified file. So instead of patched and so on, we're going to add ISR to ISR that whatever. Okay, but first of all, we need to create the patched ISR. So I'm going to drag it right here, move and replace. Okay, and we have ISR. The patches now are here. And I'm going to take ISR patch. You can download them from the video that I pointed out in the description, and this patch will be applied to this ISR file. So I'm going to open Firmware Manager because we can do it via Firmware Manager now, because this is the latest version. And I'm going to go to ISR Patcher, set path for the original ISR file. Okay, the patch file. This one, ISR patch, ASR patch, and where to save. Okay, file.patched. Okay, patch the file. The patched file was created. Okay, and we go back. We delete both the patch and the original, and here we go. I'm gonna simply rename it to ISR, ASR again, and okay, it's 184. I'm gonna put it back in the folder in the working directory and press enter. And it was added back to the RAM disk in the modified way. Now I'm gonna set the permissions for this file. Okay, I changed the permissions so we can access the file. And those are not very important. You can delete the file after you're working with it, but it's not very important task. Okay, and we kill this thing up and extract our RAM disk from the folder and open it to double check if the ASR file is in the position in the S bin. Okay, there we have it. And go back to the iPhone Wiki, of course, and take the name of the original DMG file, rename it, make sure you don't leave two DMG extensions. What's going on? Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, and I'm gonna simply rename it, delete this two. Okay, and we're going to go back here into this one, delete the original file again. This time it will take a little bit because it has to extract everything from the archive into a temporary location and rebuild back the whole archive. And you know, it's 1 gigabit and something to extract, but I'll be back when it finishes. There we go, it deleted the file. Now we can put our one here. And it should take kind of the same time because it has to re-extract and whatever. This is why I don't like to use WinRAR, but yeah, was a little bit too busy to install 7-zip. But if you can install 7-zip, then it's better. Okay, so here we go. The file is in the position, so I can delete the original one. For the next step, I'm going to navigate to Firmware, the F.C.E, and extract iBEC and IBSS. The principle of this of these files. IBSS is kind of like DFU. iBEC is the file that will load the Ramdisk and will start and supervise the restore process. IBSS will basically bootstrap the iBEC, and iBEC is the one that communicates with iTunes during the restore. This is basically it about those files. It's both of them are stripped down version of iBoot, and yeah, you got it. Nothing very fancy. Okay, so we are going to open the patches folder because we need iBEC and IBSS patches. Make sure the target patch of the patches are the same. In this case, it's N42. Okay, and there we go. We're going to open F.C.E 365 Firmware Manager. Click yes. Let's see if it's shooting. Okay, it's shooting. I thought it doesn't. Okay, there we go. We go because those files are encrypted. We need to decrypt them first. So navigate to IMG3 decryption tab and load the original file. I'm gonna start with iBEC, I think. iBoot. Oh yes, those are a DFU file. So you select from here DFU instead of IMG3. And I'm gonna start with iBEC and where to save. I'm gonna save it as DFU file and will be decrypted iBEC. Okay, and I need the IV and the key for iBEC. Okay, iBEC key is here, the IV one, and the key. Paste it right here into the application, Decrypt. It will fastly create a decrypted DFU file. You take it from here and you go to File Patcher, you load the file. Decrypted iBEC DFU. Select where to save it. I'm going to save it as iBEC.patched. Save. And the path for the patch is iBEC patch. Okay, and patch the file. Okay, it will create this file. You can delete the this one. Take the original's name and then remove the original, and this one will have original's name, but it's patched. Okay, let's see the dimension. Okay, so this is the patched iBEC. Now we can delete the patch for it. And let's do the same for IBSS. Go to IMG3 decryption, select original IBSS, select DFU file here, and will be IBSS. Where to save will be DFU file BEC IBSS, decrypted IBSS, and navigate here, select the keys for IBSS. Decrypt the file. We have the decrypted file right here. It's smaller. Go to File Patcher, select the decrypted IBSS. Select where to save it. And select the path to the patch, IBSS patch, and patch it. Close this application. Delete everything from here, but first take the original's name. Okay, take the patched file, rename it, and you have patched iBEC and IBSS. Great. Now go back to the archive and delete the originals, which of course will take a little bit again. Okay, so the process is done. We have nothing here, so I'm gonna put the modified files. And of course it will take a while again. Okay, so the file got in the position. and we have the patched file into there. Now, if you want to check the hashes that of course will no longer match, you can use plist editor to open the plist file and see everything from here. So you can see in the list view you can find all the components in order, and you also have the build identities and information about the build number and so on. Okay, so this is basically it with the file. We need to pack it back. So delete the modified files, take it back here, and rename it from zip to IPSW back. And now let's run it through the hasher. And I'm gonna explain you that because of the hash being different, you will need iBootexploit in order to load this file using Live mobile device into the phone. And this is because of Apple's very bad security nowadays. They sharpened the security, and so you will need an exploit. An exploit for the moment probably will never be released until the drop of the iPhone 5, until Apple will drop the iPhone 5, because creating an update will from Apple will of course patch the iBootexploit, and iBootexploit are very rare, and you simply can't afford to burn out an exploit just for, I don't know, a few days or a few hours until Apple patch it. But probably iPhone 5.2 will not survive anymore. Of course, Apple will decide to drop it very soon because they want to promote newer devices, and I think that with the start of iPhone 7, the iPhone 4S will be dropped and will no longer receive any updates, and after, I don't know, the next version after iPhone 7 will drop the iPhone 5 because it's already old, you know. And yeah, this is basically it, but you can still try it in the Live mobile device. Some person on the forum said that he had successful restore, and I had successful restore without exploit in the past. Maybe you can try, and maybe you can have it too. But this is the, as you can see, the hash is no longer the same, and this is the issue. Okay, if you want a full proof about those custom-made firmwares being restored, the video is in the description where I actually restore a full custom-made firmware for iCloud bypass, and I bypass an iPhone 5 using an exploit, of course, unfortunately using the Carmen exploit, which is not published yet. But this is the exact process of creating custom-made firmware and using the patches for it. The applications used are in the description, and if you have any auxiliary or additional question, you can ask it in the comment section down below, and of course I'll pick you up in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I really hope this video helped you a lot. Have a great day. Goodbye. Peace.